The day that tells time, the market will show its direction tomorrow. Are we going to go up or down? I need to tell you guys something very important right away. Okay? We need critical help right now. I say this again. The last time today, the 5-day candle just went out. It was this one right here. Okay? So, guys, we were back here before. Okay? That just shut down, and it shut down again on top of support. Don't forget how important this chart is. Let's talk about this before we get into news and other things. I think this will move tomorrow because of all the external and internal news that's coming out. But this is important because it marked the top of Bitcoin twice. Here are 1 and 2. Okay, these are the points where UCT dominance held support on top of this line of support. Okay, this 5-day moving average it's a bad sign when something holds support more than once. That means it will be pushed up. Don't forget that if this goes up, cryptos will go down. And if this drops, cryptos will go through the roof. Now, here's the deal. Let's count how many times it held on top of something last time. 1, 2, 3, and 4. It pumped after the 4th candle closed on top of the moving average. It went down again. It held 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 over here. That's 4 and 6 times. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 right now. Guys, we're on the 5th. Okay, so we need to move soon. I'll say it again. The next 5 days will be very unstable for the crypto market. This week, look at this. Yes, this week. This will decide whether to go up or down. Guys, you need to pray in a dump. Pump it marks another top 3 times. Even for XRP, it made the top once. Let's hope this goes down. But again, we're at a very high level of danger. Hey guys, I just wanted to let you know that the 5-day candle just ended today and that the monthly candle will end in about a day and 22 hours. It's going to be so huge. I don't want to talk about that right now, but here's another view of that picture that shows a big crash is coming. Are you ready for USDC dominance? Guess you can make this, by the way. If this happens, the crypto market will go on the wildest run ever. Some kind of descending triangle, maybe with a bearish and an August stump, guys. If that's the case, okay? All that matters now is what the Fed says tomorrow, so let's hope that comes true. Please like today's movie. Just in for Machiguro, BlackRock thinks that the Federal Reserve won't lower interest rates tomorrow, correct? This is what the market thinks. Everyone seems to believe this unless there's an event that makes them wait. It's not gonna happen, right? Even though they won't lower rates, that should be good for the markets, right? Many people don't agree with this, but you really want them not to touch? Do you want them to hold on for a long time? That means the markets will go up. Second, here's an extra fact. The market will go up if you see Jerome Powell tomorrow wearing a purple tie. It's very bad if it's not purple. Okay, just watch. He also needs to wear a purple tie. Now, $12.5 trillion, even though the NASA's is becoming the crypto heart of the world, BlackRock says Bitcoin is having a great year. This happens right before tomorrow's big events, which tells me BlackRock is still very optimistic about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies in general. It's been a great year for Bitcoin. This year, it's up 25% because the New York Stock Exchange is in the process of passing a few important laws that will make digital assets and payments more common. These laws will make the New York Stock Exchange the crypto capital of the world. Yes, guys, tomorrow is going to be very important because the NAICS government will give us more information. Okay, what they plan to do with digital assets. Remember that there should be exciting news. That move will be made for this chart if it happens again. Okay, it's going to dump. Coins will fly if it dumps. All right, tomorrow is the day that will decide everything. He says that the bill to buy 1 million Bitcoins will be discussed soon. The bill has the support of President Trump. Once more, guys, we need these things to happen. The government needs to buy. Their idea is to give 1 million Bitcoin to the US government for America. Satoshi has 1 million. Michael Schragi is getting there. All right, Bitcoin will reach heights no one ever thought possible if they do this, because of all the money coming in like a wave. Not joking. After that, we had Michael Saylor. Michael Saylor's plan was to buy 21,000 Bitcoins for $2 billion. Not long ago. Okay? What's going on here then? To say it again, Michael Saylor doesn't stop. We really need him for XRP. I am not joking. This is the reason why. That would be crazy if we had him for XRP, but XRP is going to blow up right now. It barely moved at all. Perhaps not. I'm not sure. The market didn't even move though, except when he buys it over the counter. That's great news, and guys are still optimistic, right? You only need to look at the money. The stories don't matter, the money does. Once the US starts buying millions still Bitcoin MicroStrategies, BlackRock is very optimistic about cryptocurrencies. Everything is fine, and we're going to fly. Trump dropped a crypto reserve, and XRP was the first one to come up. Remember that for tomorrow. We need to know which coins will be added, if any, since they aren't even going to talk about a crypto strategic reserve, don't they? But the last time Donald Trump did it, he added XRP, Solana, and Cardano. And you know what happened the day he did that? Take a look at this. These are the two lights that went off. 1, 2. Okay, that showed up. That unstable guy could be it. Just letting everyone know to get ready, get ready, get ready. Or if Ethereum is added, which some people think might be possible since it's the second biggest coin in the world, things will really take off, which makes sense. But the SEC is aware that BlackRock filed to let people stake their Ethereum ETF. That's pretty bad for their spot Ethereum ETF, guys. They want to stake. That's great news for ETH. Not even joking. That means they won't sell anything, especially since they can see the idle income coming in. Then we got, this is why they're buying so much. Take a look. BlackRock just bought ETH for $132 million. Then we learned that Trump had just spent $1 million on Ethereum. Okay, he understands something. How are you all? To say it again, they love having Ethereum. I think it sounds like slow or heavy. Still hasn't made a new all-time high. XRP, Bitcoin, and a few others did, but Ethereum hasn't. So I think they want that return on investment or percentage gain. It's crazy, but Fresh Wallet now has another 12,000 Ethereum worth $50 million. Over 1.4 billion will be lost in Ethereum short space liquidation if it breaks above 4K. Okay, I'm telling you, things are going to get very unstable. Get ready for tomorrow, and then we got from Swan SEC. The SEC only needs to flip a switch. Bitcoin ETFs can now finally be bought and sold in the same way. There is no more cash, no more solutions. Only real Bitcoin comes in and goes out. That's what gold ETF hits did to BP spreads. Get ready for the squeeze. Is that how it works? A huge amount of money will pour in, guys. This basically just means that this is the green light for Bitcoin ETF, starts in redemptions. Cutting costs could increase demand from institutions, which would likely drive up the price of Bitcoin in the near future. Really cool. This was just accepted, and Grok says it will make Bitcoin prices go up in the short term. This was just before it's 8 tomorrow, which is a very important day. You guys should be able to see how they time this. But what's going on with the case? That's what I want to know from the SEC. The SEC just turned on TE Lite, but it didn't work for XRP yet. Hopefully that will change soon. Wow, so how high can Bitcoin go from here in the next few months? 5 to 15% based on what other gold ETFs do. Keep an eye on volatility. 5 to 15% is where Bitcoin's previous all-time high is located. 15%, that's right, 15%. That's so strange. 15% takes us to Bitcoin's 6-day moving average. Okay, 16% dump for 16% dump. Look at that, exactly what we called it first, though Grok copied us crazy. A person named Marty Party says that this is good for all assets, including crypto digital assets. This, in my view, was the last holdup. Moving forward, there should be a lot of crypto ETFs. Oh, like the XRP ETFs, right? Being on while not held or stopped. And there's a due date coming up soon, I think by October at the latest. Hey guys, this is great news. Okay, right now, the amount of money in circulation around the world suggests that prices will still rise. Do you see how steep this is? The angle of attack for the curve is 1, 2, and then like the third one, right? Bitcoin is moving faster and faster over here, all right? That's 170,000 in the next month or so. Is it possible? Possible things could happen. Let's see what happens, shall we? I think we'll have to wait until tomorrow to find out what happens. Take a look. We got even more. You guys are seeing some kind of positive divergence form. It would be great for Bitcoin if the indicator could drop below this level and the price stayed above 108K. This is called a secret bullish divergence. It seems likely that they want to go for that fountain of taste film concern, Brian Armstrong. He said today, if you don't believe me or don't get it, I don't have time to try to change your mind. Sorry, that was written 15 years ago today, right? Oh. And time is running out, so act fast before they do. Yes, there's still time left, but it's running out. Tomorrow's FNAF watch is here. Things are about to become very unstable. Do not FNAF. I